Hi everyone, it's Natara, and today I'm going to be going over the new Lightchase card pact. It's the Card Captor Sakura collab. Now, we have had reruns before, or encores before, of other, collabs, but they weren't character-centered collabs. They were collabs like the Guardian Cuties, which was with one planet, and then the Shoe Embroidery Lightchase, I think it was. It's also about to encore. I think it's going to be the next 6-star encore after Tide Melodies. So those have encored, but those are not with like characters. So just a straight warning out there, I do not know if this one will encore at all. Kind of like with the the Sanrio collab. It has not encored since it ran. So that is a little bit concerning for those of you who are on the fence with this one right here. If we don't know if it will be able to encore or not, simply because we have nothing to go off of, because they have not encored any of the other character-centered light chases, if that makes sense. I hope it does. So if you are thinking about this one, do put more thought into it. Don't just be like, oh, I'll just wait for the rerun, because it might not come. So really do decide if you really like this set or not, or both of these sets or any of this, because you never know when it'll come back. But let's go ahead and look at these. Now, I watched bits and pieces of this show growing up. I never watched the whole thing through. I really need to get on that, but it looks really cute. This hair, super iconic for her. This dress is so cute. I love like how the bottom of the dress kind of looks like, what is that flower that has a billion petals? Is it a chrysanthemum? But it kind of looks like that, but like flipped upside down. So I think it's gonna dye really, really pretty. This window looks so cool. This was one of the pieces I'm excited for. This, you know, it's iconic. It's for the character. We get a little star floor plan. I'm so excited. I hope it dyes well. I'm scared it's gonna dye like a light object. These gloves are super cute. These are gonna work in a lot of different outfits. This crown, it's a little crystal crown. Also worried about how it's going to dye because it is crystals, but we'll see. We get a massive back bow. That might be, I can't tell. I think it is going to be in the tail category because it's so far down. And this little, I don't know how to say that. Like I said, I never watched the show all the way through. I've only seen clips, so I don't know if it's Kiro or Kero, but we'll see, we'll see. The socks are just, I think, crystals on your leg. And then we have these shoes, which are semi-cute. They kind of look like the crystals that came on the Lolita 6-star set that we just have. You know, that set had a bunch of these crystals on it. For our other 5-star set, we do get this hair, which is this hair, but it has buns on it. I understand why they did it. However, I just kind of feel a little cheated that both 5-star hairs are pretty much the same thing. But, you know... We get her iconic fluffy dress. Like this thing, I can see the velvet texture from this picture, and I'm hoping it looks great. You get the mini guy in this one, and then he's all puffed out in this one. Okay. Oh, the staff is cool. I like the wings. I hope they flutter. Another magic seal. And the cards, of course. So fun. These are cute gloves. I like it's the bigger bow, and I like how the ends frill out. That's cute. And some more fluffy wings. So I got the fluffy wings from the cinnamon roll set, and I don't think I didn't get the veins to unlock it. So I'm happy that we have these, and these are bigger. So I'm a little more excited about these. Ooh, you know, this hairpiece could definitely be useful as a clown nose, or putting it in your eyeball to like black out your eye or turn your eye into a solid color. That's very nice to have. The socks are pretty plain, but I mean, most, you know, like anime outfits are plain. I don't like how bulbous the tip of these shoes are. We'll have to see. Again, this is just, it's an anime outfit, so they can't have too many details simply because it has to be easy to draw. So even though they've translated it into a 3D asset for us, it still has to like portray it accurately. So we do get kind of more simple items. Now the 4-star on this is crazy insane. I am so impressed with the 4-star suit on this. The ring I don't care about, but like the dress itself, these earrings honestly don't match either. The dress, this umbrella, is so cool looking. Love these socks too. I'm scared that I don't know, for some reason that bright blue butterfly worries me that it's not going to be able to be dyed. The shoes are cute. I hope they dye really well. But again, it's the dress here that is just gorgeous. It's stunning. Now for our loose 6-star pieces, we get this awesome anklets. It looks so good. These butterfly earrings, I probably won't ever use those. And then these shoes, I think, yeah, you can tell by looking at it, it looks like a water themed shoe. I'll have to see how it dyes, but again, it's a 6-star. I probably won't use these too much, or just because of the palettes. I don't want to unlock those. These earrings are actually pretty cute. I think we've got several like kind of like have the pendants that hang down and have the metal work, but they are cute. I like this braided rope tassel bracelets. I hope these are socks. We'll check soon. And I hope because if it's a tattoo, I'd be sad. This necklace, that is forgettable. We don't have anything new in this section. And then of course we have our makeup. We get another one of these. I actually am kind of liking these like really weird big facial tattoos, because now that we can scale and move them around, I cannot wait to like move this around and make it huge over my entire face so it looks like green veins coming out, because that's what I do with that purple jellyfish that came in the last light chase. I've made it massive and I make it look like purple veins. So I'm very excited about that. These contacts, we already have 4-leaf clover contacts, but these are a bit more gracefully done, more dreamy like looking. These ones, Pleasing Spell, they kind of just look like purple dark galaxy contacts, which is also a pair that we already have, or at least close enough. So they don't really stand out too much on their own, but they will be nice to have just because sometimes, you know, you just need that one bit of shade difference to make the outfit really complete itself. Some more freckly blush, super worried about that on Dolls with Melanin. A lipstick, I can already tell I'm not gonna like this one too much because it's got that thick shadow line built in. This one looks nice though. It almost has like a little mischievous smile built into it. And oh look, ooh, these are cool. I love getting some fun eyebrows, and these make a frown. So we're gonna have some sad girl looks coming. And then we get this ally card of Gerald. He looks super cute. Is that Dolce Nibble? Isn't Dolce sweet? So sweet nibble? That's interesting. But he does look cute. I wonder if they'll ever give us cards that portray, oh my gosh. I've got my more masculine doll out right now. But what was I saying? Oh yes, no wait, what was I saying? Oh, cards of the other boys whenever they were younger. I think that would be cute. But onto this hair. This hair is so cute. It is just adorable. I love all the like the filigree. I love all the strands around the face and everything, and the braids in the back. My hair's long enough. I think I might try and recreate this braid because it looks so cute. This dress, not excited about. That is a hard pass for me. I am stoked about this hat though, because it doesn't chop off buns, which is great, and it's probably gonna be scalable. And look at these physics. Oh my gosh. It's just flopping all over the place. It's wonderful. Now for our items, we do have this dynamic pose flame flow. That's a really cute outfit. There's a lot of body movement, but like, I don't know if y'all noticed, but like there's no facial expression whatsoever going on. Absolutely none. Wow, is that glitched? Is it bugged? Surely not. Well, just be warned, I don't think this dynamic pose comes with any expressions. You are just super blank faced during it. So our still pose is Bleary Time. That's pretty cute. And because I won't be getting the dress, I'll probably end up getting this. And then of course you can have the avatar frame Light Affection if you really want it. And that's everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling. So this is the first temple. Oh, we got the umbrella. That's exciting. We got our loose bracelet. We got our loose little stuffy thing. There's our 4-star ring. Pull 20. There's our cool brows and our gloves. And there's our 4-star earrings and our 4-star socks. Pool 30. There's our blush. And there's our loose 6-star earrings. There's our first copy of Gerald. There's our 4-star dress. That's nice. And pool 40. Wow, the makeup's really coming out. Oh, we got locked into this suit first. Okay. There's our 4-star shoes, so that is our 4-star complete in 40 pulls. Super on average. I really should have changed my doll out for this, but I hope you guys are okay. You'll live. Oh, and we got the cards too. Nice. Pull 50. There is our sock maybe tattoo piece. There's our little pentagram. And our hair piece. Pull 60. There's our socks. And our little wings. So excited about those again. Oh, there's that necklace. And our shoes. I'm having a lot of trouble liking those shoes. I'm gonna be really honest. Pool 70. And there's our hair. And Cerberus. And our staff. We got 3 pieces. So that was our first 5-star complete in 70 pulls, but it did only take 60 because our first 10 pull we got a piece from the other set. Oh goodness. So cute. And this is pool 80. We got our other piece of lipstick. We got our other lipstick. No, we haven't even gotten the first one yet. So that was our first lipstick. There's our back bow. Pool 90. There is our socks and our staff. Pool 100. There's the lipstick I'm excited about. Oh no, that's the only thing we got. But we did get another dupe of Gerald, so that is nice because it gives us decom. Pool 110. There's our copy of our other hair. Our sigil. Oh, we got an SSR in that one. I actually think I have him like fully leveled out. Pool 120. Was it 120? I forgot. We got our earrings and our gloves. Pool 130. There's our dress. Oh, she looks so cute. Pool 140. There is our facial paint. And there's our shoes. And we got our loose 6-star shoes. Pool 150. There is our anklet. I hope that's like a light effect. And there's our crown. And there's our last piece of makeup. So that was our makeup complete in 150 pulls. Pool 160. And there is our window piece. So that is our second suit complete in 160 pulls. So if the other one took 60, this one took 100 pulls to complete. So I'm a little salty about that, but 160 is very on average for completing 2 5-star suits. So again, that was 160 pulls. And with that 160 pulls, I was able to get 592 decom coins. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this hair, and I'm gonna go ahead and get this hat. Because having the items is more important than having those bonus palettes. I wonder, let me go check really quick and see. I'm certain the hair's a 5 stars, so the hair is probably going to be 4 veins, the hat's going to be 1 vein, and then the dress should be 2 veins, I think. Let me go check. So yes, the hair is definitely 4 veins, and the hat is 1 vein. So if you do like the dress and you want the veins, it will be 2 veins. Oh, that's weird. Why did this come in the mail like this? Since you've collected the sets, we're sending you an extra collaboration limited dynamic pose. Release the seal. Cute! That's kind of like super sneaky though, you know? Like, why not just have that there? Since you've obtained hairstyle, heart key bond, you get this hat. Ah, and then was the other one a pose as well? Oh my goodness! Why aren't these included? Why are these not the idols? Wait, no. Oh, hold on. Did they not give you a dynamic pose whenever you collected the set? Because you know you always get a dynamic pose whenever you collect a set, don't you? Yeah, I mean it's really short. Maybe is it super long? Is that what's going on? Because I know dynamic poses with typical 5-star sets are really short. Like this is the one from Cinema Roll. I use it a lot because it's cute and she shows back shots, so it's good for showing off outfits really quickly. So this, oh yeah, look, it's got a camera on it, so it's dynamic. Like, okay, fun. Okay, all right. I will show that later. Although it is kind of like super sneaky of them to not include the hat in this outfit, because like it's portrayed with the hat right here, but you can see that it's not part of the set. And I think because they couldn't add any more pieces to this outfit, because that would push it into 6-star territory, because I think there's a limit on how many sets or how many pieces can come with a certain star set, so they didn't want to give this one another piece. So that's weird. Wait, what did I just unlock? Dynamic pose, dream key release. Wait a second. Okay, so what, do I have like 2 of those now? 2 dynamic poses with that? Latest. Oh, so you do get 2 of each. You get, I guess, a still one, and then you get a fancy one. Why? Why do that? I don't understand. Because you can just turn the dynamic camera off on this one and have it be still. That's really strange. I don't know. But again, here is Gerald in his Dolce Nibble. And let's go ahead and evolve him. What do you get? That's a cute little bracelet. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do this. Very nice. Ooh, how scandalous. They really are pushing it with the designs of these. I like how his tail's wrapped around your leg. That's cute. Also, this is like a really weird nitpick, but they're not updating the Inspiration Center with items and things. But you know what, they are updating the convenience store, and it's way harder to get the currency for this store than it is to get the currency for other stores. So I'm kind of like really salty that they keep putting stuff in this store, because I feel like they know the currency for this one is way slower to come than like the currency for the Glimmer Shop and the Inspiration Center. So I'm like super salty about that. Also, if you spend anything this round, you get this shrimp stuffy. I'm not a fan, but thankfully it's free. So I mean, it's not free, but you know, if you're spending anything, I think, what is it? I can't even tell anymore. 1 rebate XP, you get it. So I don't know. What do you guys think about this thing? I will show off the dice for it, but it's just kind of weird. So here is that Evolve bracelet again. It is a cute little bracelet, and the rose on it jiggles a little bit. She does have 4 dice slots, which is more than I kind of thought she would have. I don't see too much of an overlay. I cannot tell if the rose itself has like a built-in pinkish tone or if I'm just going crazy. Could be either or. First dice slot, second, third, and fourth. I love that. Everything is separated into its own little category. Alright, so first up we have Soul Release, and I am in love with how big the wings are on the staff right here. She does have an idol. It is quite long. A very magical girl though, so that is exciting. The outfit itself is super youthful, obviously, because Sakura is a very young girl, so it doesn't really fit my preferences for age-wise for my doll, because in my head my doll's older, you know, so having such a youthful outfit on her does feel a little bit out there, but I mean, it's really cute, so I can completely forgive it. If you do want to unlock the posture for this, that idol will definitely be tied to the handheld. So if you don't have the handheld on, she is just going to sit here like this, I think. I mean, that's how normal 5-star postures work, but this could be different because it is a collab piece. But I mean, she's not moving anything. I'm surprised they didn't give Cerberus any jewels in the back. You know, they give the pets jewels. Is Cerberus a boy? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna do an idol or anything, so I think she's just stuck here like this, which is completely fine. So here is the dress by itself. I just clicked on this because I wanted to do it first, but we will go over the hair next. There is 13 die slots in this, so that is quite surprising. She is fully dyeable, and again, I really like the texture they went with for this top layer. I think it's really cute. I like the double layer skirt down here as well. And I don't see any overlays, so that's really nice. I forgot to check the sparkles. They probably will Starlight super black. Yeah. So our first dye slot, our second, and I was not expecting this to have an ombre built into it. This looks like it's going to be so pretty. And there's that other ombre, so together, looks like there might be even another set of ombres. So here's the underskirt. It also has a tinge on it. And there's that tinge, so together. Number 6, number 7, and together. Slot 8, number 9, number 10. Number 11 is that top ombre. I don't know why they had those so far apart. Was it this one and then this one? Yeah, and then I bet 12. Yeah, 12 is going to be that last layer of ombre. Super far apart. It does look like it eats up quite a bit too with the lighter colors. So you're going to have to play around with that. You might be able to create some cool color combinations. And then of course, slot 13 is your light particles. A very, very cute dress, and I am so pleased that the top layer has so many like ombre pieces in it. And here's our hair heart keep bond. It comes with 2 styles. Now, why would they give us the hat and have a hat on it? That's gonna cause issues with dyeing, because as you know, the hair palettes do not follow the same colors as the like clothing palettes. So if you want your hat to match, you're gonna have difficulties making your hat match the clothing, because I mean, you might be able to do it just fine with let me put this on, just fine with these palettes that I picked, but I mean, it won't be a perfect, where are the bows at? This one? Is there a blue? Like if you don't want to double up and get the veins for this, I don't know, like if I wanted these blue shoulder bows to match the blue hat bow, I can't do it because of the hair palette. It doesn't have a blue that matches that blue. So you will run into that issue unless you get the veins and then you want to starlight this hair so that you can match these cloth parts to the cloth part of the dress. Now for the dyes on this hair, it is fully dyeable, which is nice. And I like that the hairs do like stick out underneath the back bun back there. Your first is going to be this section, your second is going to be this little ombre, and again, the third will be the beret part, and then the fourth is going to be that back bow. Now, instead of giving us more hair dye options with the other version of this hair, I think they've just made it to where it only has the 2 dye slots, and it'll tell us it's unchangeable for this one. But the ombre on it is really nice, so that is good. Plus, I really like the little anime girl, like, you know, hair sprout things that stick out your head. And here is our socks. They do have an ombre built in. Let me see. So you can make them very nice like this, and I'm glad that they're opaque and there's not like a bunch of colors on them. They are just knee-highs, but I mean, we don't really have too many ombre opaque tights, so I am excited to have these. Again, here's our shoes. Not too excited about these. I really, they were not going to fit too many outfits, you know, just because of how they are built. They are built like little bucket shoes. So they are fully dyeable, fully customizable and everything. Your first is going to be the shoe base, your second, and your third is the sole of the shoe. Here is our hat that you get for completing the outfits in the male. It does only have 2 dye slots. It follows the same dye scheme as the other hat on the other hair. So which is, it's an odd choice that they chose to include this hat, have this hairstyle, have multiple variations when they're giving us this hairstyle to go as well. I mean, are they different? They are just a bit different, aren't they? This one has a little bit of curls around the face. But I don't know, I just find it like, it's why? It certainly is a choice, like I said. Also, right now, because I have this hat the way it dyed, I kind of thought it looked like an egg hat just for a second, you know? But the hat is scalable, it can get really big, so that is nice, and you can rotate it all around and do whatever you want. And here's our little hair pieces. They do have 2 die slots. You get the right side and then the left side. Again, I'm excited for these because I think we can position them into the eye to give us a nice full eyelid. Sorry, I'm not being too particular with it, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you can definitely, yeah, do that. So if you wanted to block out an eye, these are great for that. You can give yourself oh my goodness, English, please. Heterochromia, because now we've got 2 different hair side pieces that we can shift. So that's honestly really nice, especially for you fantasy girlies out there like me. And here is our gloves. Let's see. Oh, we have 3 die slots. I was not expecting that. Our first, oh, what a nice ombre. I'm so happy we have that. And then the third is clearly your bow. And here's our ceiling staff. I do believe this is, yeah, this is still release. So it does have 2 variations. If you don't want the big wings, you can take those down. I personally love the really big wings. I think that is glorious. Let's check our hand posture. This probably won't be anything too exciting. It's just your typical staff postures. So we do have 6 die slots. Looks like the beak die is a little funny. Let's see if Starlight will make it actually black. It will, so if you want the beak to be black, you're gonna have to Starlight it. Good news, there's no overlays. Our first die slot, our second, our third. Our fourth for this one doesn't have any change in style. Our fifth, and our sixth is the ombre on the wings. That's gorgeous! Oh my gosh! So our fourth on the other variation is this one, so there is no change in styles for 5 and 6 on this version because those belong to the ombre on the wings of the other version. And here is our little fluffy wings. Again, let me show you the ones that came with the cinema roll set. Puffy clouds, very in the same realm of one another, as you can tell. They are just fluffy wings. So, I mean, they're super cute, and I am happy to have these. These only have 2 die slots. I mean, the other ones only have 2 as well. Oh, of course, it's an ombre. How cute. How stinking cute is that? Oh my gosh. The cinema roll ones also have 2 die slots, but one is for the wings themselves, and the other is for the little crystals. So, I mean, they both have their time and places. Both cute. And here is Cerberus. He is in the bag category, which is not what I was expecting, but you can move him around and everything. He does have 15 die slots, so he does not get, like, you know, that abysmal black, how Starlight usually does, but he does get darker with Starlight. However, you saw him open his mouth right then. You cannot dye the inside of his mouth, and even his eyes look a little odd, but let's go ahead. So our first die slot, our second, our third, our fourth, our fifth, our sixth, our seventh, our eighth, our ninth, our 10th is his sclera, our 11th, 12th, 13th are the claws down there, make him fancy. And I cannot tell what 15 is dying, or not 15, but 14. I just don't see anything changing. Oh no, is it his foot pads? Sparkles and the feathers that shoot from his wings are the light particles. And then we have our cards here. It does come with a shooting star, which is cute. Ooh, I was not expecting that many die slots. Oh, lots of undyeable parts on here. I'm waiting. Okay, so the little spark you can dye, and it looks like it's not gonna like dye invisible, it'll just dye super black. I do have to wait a couple more seconds. Maybe I can just yap long enough that it'll start coming again, you know? Maybe not. Oh, there it goes. Okay, yeah. So it just turns black. So you cannot get rid of that. but it's not too obnoxious like some of the other light effects. So here's die slot 1, die slot 2, die slot 3, die slot 4, die slot 5, die slot 6, 7. Oh, it's the smaller details. Oh, they say stuff. Do they all say the same thing? The fight, the fiery, the illusion. So cute. Okay, anyway, moving on. Die slot 8 and die slot 9 is that light particle. And here is our soul release final seal pentagram thing on the ground. This one does continuously spin, spit up flower petals and light particles like a little whirlwind around it. We have 5 die slots. Let me go into Starlight so you guys can see this. So you can make that stuff a little bit darker, but it doesn't actually look like it gets all that dark. Our first die slot, our second, our third. So here those 3 are together just so you can kind of see how they interconnect with one another. Our 4th die slot are the petals, and your 5th is the dust that kicks up. Overall, a very cute little outfits. And of course, if you were a huge fan of Card Captor Sakura, this is it's just gonna bring you all the nice warm fuzzies, you know? Next up, we have Clear Prelude. This one's great. The only thing I don't like is, do you see like the sky behind the window? It's like its own thing, and it's so far away from the window. Like, why would they do that? I mean, maybe I can kind of get why, so that when she's propped in the window, like wings and things don't clip through it. That's really bright. Oh my gosh. But I don't know. Maybe I'll get used to it. You know, maybe. Also, she has like a ridiculously long intro idol, like a 6-star ridiculously long one. I mean, the other one did too, but maybe this one, because it's so bright, it makes my eyes hurt, that it feels longer. But again, here's the hair for this one. It's very similar to the other one, but you get just a bit more of like facial frames around it. The ombre on it's still really nice, and I'm always happy to have more short hairs. And here's our dress by itself and the posture that you can kind of see a little bit better. She's got bloomers on underneath. That's cute. Usually they do that like skin tight little mini skirt short thing, but I like that these ones are like puffy. That's adorable. Oh, this one has 17 die slots. So here's it's an all black. The crystals always trip me up. You know, I always think that they're not dying, but it's just the, oh my gosh. I love how this looks. That's so pretty. This dress is gorgeous. Okay, so in all white. All right, no overlays or anything. Die slot 1. I'm really excited. I feel like there's gonna be so many like ombres in this thing. Die slot 2. Die slot 3. Die slot 4. Was that an ombre? Yes. Oh, sorta? That's interesting. Die slot 5. Die slot 6. Oh my goodness. Die slot 7. Die slot 8. So again, it's gonna have that really pretty layering and ombre effect. Die slot 9. It's like an ombre, but there's veins that come out into the like flower petal design. Die slot 10, and with that together, die slot 11, 12, 13, and with those together, 14, and it looks like those are gonna have an ombre too. And 16 is your glitter, and 17 is your light effects. This is like one of the first times they've kept the ombres all, like if they're paired with something, they're all right next to each other. So that's super exciting. And our socks for this are just the crystals, but there is 3 die slots. They look pretty good. I like that it adds like those little, not freckles, but you know, like little spots on them. So you get the half the crystals and the other half, and then you get those little Oh, they kind of like shimmer like sparkles. That's so cute. And here's our shoes. I'm sorry, they're gonna be super hard to see, but they do have light effects where the crystals are coming off of them, which is so cool. Have they done this effect before? I don't think they have, and I kind of like love it. All right, so we do have an issue here where there is a galaxy built into the crystals, at least on pure black. And I don't have this one. I haven't pulled enough to get dupes for this yet. Let me put on a ring really quick. All right, so let me see. All right, so you're not going to be able to make those crystals black, even with starlight. So just so you're aware of that, they will always be kind of like purpley and everything. Which is a shame because the ones on the dress can be dyed to be black, just not these. Look, do you see that? You can kind of see the color shifting inside of it, inside of the flower. That's interesting. Our first dye slot is the shoe base. Our second is the middle toe tip. Our third is part of the front crystal. Fourth is the ombre on both. Oh, that's gorgeous. Our fifth is the ombre on the back side. Our sixth is the base. And our seventh are those floating off crystal bits. These shoes are so cool. It is, though, again, a shame that you cannot dye those back crystals fully. And here is our little crown. Kind of reminds me, doesn't one of the Mario characters have a crown like this? Wow. That's so shiny. And here she is in white. First dye slot, your second. So with that ombre together, it looks edible, honestly. Kind of want to take a bite out of it. And then your third is going to be your light particles. And she can be scaled. This is as big as she gets, though. You can become the ice queen, I guess, or if you want to make yourself look like a flower, that's definitely a possibility. You know. And here are our gloves. It comes with these. It is only 2 dye slots. Ooh, but it has an ombre. So that is nice. It does look like it has a lightning ombre though. Like it doesn't, the colors don't mesh into one another. They lighten and then transition. And here is our staff for this one. She's got 7 dye slots. Fully dyeable. Starlight will make all of those light particles super dark. I was not expecting snowflakes to be popping out of this though. This little orb, I don't know what's going on with that one. Our first dye slot, our second, our third, our fourth. Ooh. Is that a light particle? Not a light particle, but it gives off light. So it's not gonna dye like the exact color. Look, you can even see the light reflecting. That's neat. Our fifth, our sixth is that orb. It's dyeing very dark compared to what it should be. And then of course your light particles. Let me see if there's something else with that center ball, or if it just dyes really dark. Yeah, it like has that inner core that's very ominous. And as I suspected, we have a bow in the tail category, but she is cute. Let's see. Here she is in all black, so she is fully dyeable. Might have issues with those crystals though, kind of like this with the shoes. No overlays. Our first, our second, our third is part of an ombre. It's actually a really nice ombre now that I'm looking at it. Our fourth, our fifth, our sixth, and our seventh. So our crystal doesn't have an ombre like the other crystals on the outfit do. So that's sad. And here's our window. I'm actually going to edit accessory, not edit accessory, backward position. What was it? A bag? Yes. All right, there we go. I mean, I had to sink it very far into the ground, not very far, but like some of the strands are missing, but I think we can see it a lot better now. We do get 16 dye slots with this lovely thing. So she looks like everything can be dyed. But the sky in the back does have a it has a forced ombre built into it. So it will have like a gray cast there at the top. Our first dye slot, our second, our third, the fourth, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, the 11th is marked as sparkles. Oh, okay, I see it. Do you see it? The stars up top, they like fade in and out with light. That's cute. 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16 is your glitter. This is a really nice piece, but again, I might have trouble with the back window part, the sky in the back, but I might not. Again, it's hard for me to tell, you know. Let me... All right, so I get it. I do. So if you had these wings on, I mean, they still clip through your doll's wings regardless, but I think if you were to bring that bag forward, your wings would disappear into the sky because it is a solid piece. So I am completely okay with the fact that they've done this. It's just kind of a workaround for an awkward situation, you know? It still looks nice, and at least they made it big so you can't tell from the front that it's like a totally separate piece that's like 5 feet back, you know? Kero is in the crossbody category. He also flicks through facial expressions. They're kind of glitched right now. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but that's just, oh my gosh, of course, it's like he's super high up there and he can't. Let me change him. You can't, because it is a crossbody accessory, so you can't even move him down to get him to be lower. So it's just, you're gonna have to suffer with me as we look at the dies. But good news, black, white, and yellow are in the free palette, and so is this muted red, pinkish. Cannot pass for red. Sorry. But fully dyeable. No overlays, which is really surprising because they didn't let us have our Cinema Roll or Chromie dolls be fully customizable like this. Here's our first die slot, our second, our third, our fourth. Man, that's really glitching out. Our 5th, and our 6th. And here is our Starlight Gleam sigil for this set. Ooh, interesting. It turns into like a black marble piece on the floor. Oh, it's all like a light particle. I see. Okay. Our first die slot, our second, our third, our fourth, our 5th, our 6th, our 7th, our 8th, our 9th, our 10th, our 11th, our 12th, and our 13th. Now, good news is these are both floating, so you can actually move these up and down if you want to. I should have done that when I was like testing the dies. But you can move it up, and like the feathers will just be floating around you. You don't have to worry about the dust. So that's neat. Let me see what this one looks like when you push it up. Oh, it disappears if you push it up too high. Like right there, and then you just go a little bit more and it's just gone. So that could be really cool for effects on your outfit. I'm glad I tested that out. You can also see the shadow on her body of it. Okay, this is really neat. Okay, all right. Maybe I'm just like, a billion outfits are coming into mind right now and I'm so excited to try them out. There's a lot more, like there's a whole bunch of light debris. Like you can see it, like it's literally coming out of like almost every single object. So that is a little issue. Also, Kero is like, his face is kind of, well, it's not glitching anymore. Oh, she's idling. Oh, he's over there. I wish it came with an option to pick the facial expression on Kero instead of having it just like running through that animation. Gosh, that's really bright. Both suits are super cute though. I really am excited about the dress for this one, but I'm also excited because of the ombre on this one. They both have their own pros and cons for versatility. And here is our 4-star suit, Startled Rain. Your hair sticks through the top. That's funny. Let me see if we have hand postures that will raise that out. It does not look like it. But still, the umbrella's really pretty, but your hair clips through it, so I mean, you win some, you lose some. Also, like, it's really floppy, the bottom part of the dress is. I like that. Although I wish it wasn't like moving as one entity, like the sash. I wish it was like its own, like how this part, the waist belt, is swinging on its own. I wish this lower green sash that was right here swung out on its own as well. I think that would just add like that definition to make this feel more like a layered dress than just a sheet, you know? All right, and here's our 4-star suit in all black. I don't see anything that's not dyeing, but I cannot see the socks, and I'm having trouble seeing the full shoes, but I think they are also fully dyeable. And here she is all white, so there is overlays in the umbrella, and maybe not on the dress, maybe a little bit. It's just got a different material, so it kind of looks like an overlay, but it's not really. So our dress does have 11 dye slots, which is really nice. Here's our first, our second, our third, our fourth. This part is sheer, so you can kind of make it look like your doll skin tone. The fifth, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, the 10th, and the 11th. That's very far from this one. Whoa! I was not expecting this. This dress is really good for a 4-star though. And here's the socks for it. So they do fully dye. A bit of an overlay on the flowers. Dye slot 1, dye slot 2, and dye slot 3. Those are super pretty. And here's our shoes. Not too bad. Way more dye slots than I thought they would have though. They are fully dyeable, and the crystals on the back have a built-in overlay into them. The base, the pattern, the beads, the ombre on the pattern, the underside, the sole, and the metalwork. So when did those crystals dye with the beads? Here's our earrings. It does have 4 dye slots, fully dyeable, no overlays. Dye slot 1, dye slot 2, 3, and 4 is the back bauble. And here is our giant signet ring thing. You get the metal on the first, and then the jewel or whatever you want to make this thing in the second. And here is our umbrella. You can fully dye it, but again, there is an overlay system. Your first, your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, and your 6th. I'm probably gonna repeat myself a billion times, but this 4-star suit is really, really pretty. Actually, oh, let's see. Okay, so those, oh, doesn't look like many coats are gonna be there to like chop off the sleeves. It's gonna be an overlay system, but I mean, it's still really cute. I did forget to check if you could chop off the sleeves on these with a coat. Looks like it is also an overlay system. So those sleeves are there to stay, and then does the other dress? Yes, it does, sort of. Not really though. Have sleeves on it. It's more of a like, no, I don't count those as sleeves. Those would not even get chopped off. That's gonna be a full-on overlay. That's cute. Oh my goodness. None of the sleeves get chopped off on any of these suits, but that's totally okay. Because the dresses by themselves are really nice, so you don't really need to top the sleeves off to make it tolerable. Now for our loose 6-star pieces, we do have these earrings. You get black, white, and gold in the base color, and it's the pure black and the pure white. Oh, that's so exciting. So yeah, okay, the first one's gonna be here, your second, and your third is just like that little bit of detail right there. Maybe it'll show up better on the black. Yes, okay, so You're gonna need to have the first slot dyed a darker color if you really want to see that third slot stand out a lot. And here's our anklet glowing fine. This thing's gorgeous. Like, look at that light effect in there. That's so cool. It does have 5 dye slots. Because it is a light effect though, clearly you're gonna have some issues. Let me put on a ring for Starlight real quick. Alright, so even with Starlight, you cannot get that emblem on your thigh to be black. Also, there are these weird encased pearls. I hate that. I always will. I don't know why they keep doing that. I'm a staunch hater of that. But I mean, the emblem on the thigh is still really cool. I don't even know how it would look if it did just dye fully black. It would probably look kind of boring. I just wish it wasn't so gray. Maybe just a bit darker. But the first dye slot is the emblem, your second, your third, your fourth, and your fifth. And here is our shoes, Tide Whisper Epic. I like the design on the front. It's really cute. They're so expensive. Oh, and they're not even fully dyeable, but that's really pretty. So I don't know, I kind of forgive it for not being fully dyeable. Let me see. So there's our first slot, it's the base. And there's our second, so it's gonna have like that purpley tint to it all the time. And our third are the pearls. A shame these are 6-star, and I don't want to spend the resources. And lucky us, the loose 5-star item is in the sock category, and you get white and gold for free. They are fully dyeable with no overlays. Your first and your second. And here is Old Dream Glow, our earrings. It does have the like casing on the pearls and everything that does like that oil effect. Your first, your second, and your third. And here's our necklace, Pearl Tear Thorns. She's cuter up close, but again, she's a very small necklace with only 2 dye slots. So I don't know, use this one to your discretion. It does look like the pearl has a tone in it that it's an overlay system. So we'll always have that pinkish tone. If you're doing a lighter color, you can get rid of it with black, but it'll still leave a marble effect on any other colors. And then here is our little rope tassel bracelet. She's super cute. Fully dyeable, fully customizable. Our first, our second, our third, and our fourth. And again, here is our decom hair. Right off the bat though, you can tell that she's got 2 dye slots. But here she is in all black, all white. Your first and your second dye slots respectively. This is such a cute hairstyle. Oh my gosh, it's so fun. And I love that the bangs have like a crooked line on them. I think that's so cute. And again, here's our hat piece with these amazing physics. Looks like everything is dyeing, no overlays. Our first, second, third, and our fourth. And great news is she is scalable, so that's so fun. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have so much fun with this. You know, someone needs to cosplay, what are they? The Kotski. Please, someone do it. I might have to do it myself because that's so cool. If you do flip it upside down, the like things are gonna get all weird. So, I mean, you might be able to use that to your advantage. It really does remind me of like jellyfish tentacles though, when it's like flopping around like this. This is so cool. And I did end up getting the Bleary Time pose. I thought it was cute. And like I said, I don't really like the dress, so I didn't know what else to get because there isn't really too much else in decom. I already don't like her face though. I'm definitely going to be changing that out. Like something about it looks like her pupil is stretched. Do you see that? Like it doesn't give like a really sleepy face. It gives something, I'm surprised, something just shot into my eyeball and it kind of hurts a little bit. So here are the hands behind the back. A right hand held, a left hand held, and your hands in the front. And here's the expression by itself. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Maybe it has to do with my doll's face shape and the way I've shaped her eyes. It looks awkward to me a little bit. Ooh. Yeah, something's wrong. Something's really wrong. And I can't pinpoint it. I do think that they've stretched the pupil almost. Or maybe I'm just not used to seeing that much of my doll's iris. So I've changed out the expression. I'm using So Cold right now to give a more sad effect, and I think it works so much better here as a about to cry rubbing your eye. And we do have other expressions that work better as a yawn, because when you yawn, your eye doesn't like fling open the way they have the expression that comes with this pose. How it's like pried open like that. It's so weird, so awkward. But we do have other expressions. Let me see if I can find one that passes as a yawn. All right, so I wanted to check the expressions that come with the dynamic poses that come with the suits. So in the Release the Seal one, there is this little moment right here that kind of works as a sleepy yawn. This one a little bit, but not too much. Ooh, I kind of like this expression right here. That's nice. I like the teeth, you know? So yeah, I would definitely, if you are thinking about this pose, you can change out the expression to have it look more realistic to like a bleary-eyed yawn. And here's our contacts for Leaf Vow. These are such a dreamy green. They are so pretty. Oh my gosh. And here for comparison are the other 4-leaf clover contacts. So there is a very big like difference between the two. I use these a lot in my cyberpunk outfits because they're so bright and they do have that like mechanical look to them from a distance. You know, they look like targets. So I use them a lot in my cyberpunk fits. These are just like super soft. We do have these other softer green contacts. They're the Azure Pool Shadow ones, but these are a bit brighter. These are a bit darker. We have these greens. These green contacts are also they're called Blood Clover, but we do have a fair amount of green contacts. So while I do like the soft, ethereal look of these ones, please don't push yourselves to get them because we do have lots of green contacts. And here's our Pleasing Spell contacts. This one's not animated, neither were the 4-leaf clover ones, the 4-leaf foul ones. So it looks like they just skipped giving us animated contacts this time. Usually it's one is animated, one is still, but both of these are still. I do like on the black sclera though, the pupil matches the black sclera really nicely. So it gives a very cool like effect. It almost looks like a space cloud in her eye. And here are our eyebrows. These are not part of the makeup set, but they are the loose eyebrows that come and will be here for the next few banners, but they do look good on all the skin tones, so I'm happy with those. And here is our facial paint Luck Divination. It is very 4-leaf clover centered. All these clovers and things and flowers, they kind of remind me of Shugochara. Did any of you guys watch that? Good news, we can scale it and everything. And if you don't like that like shade that they did for that one clover, you can turn it down just a bit. And here it is on the darkest and palest shade. And here's our lipstick Half Sweet Berry. I don't like it. It doesn't like cover the lips fully. Let me try a different color. We do have 3 shades. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I can deal with it when it's turned all the way down. It could be like a nice little lip gloss. So here's the first shade all the way up. And all the way down, our second down. And all the way up, our third up. And all the way down. This lipstick definitely works best on the paler dolls. And here's our lipstick Dewy Whisper. There is a little outline around it. You can see it on the bottom lip and a little bit on the top. She does come in 3 shades. Again, I think this one's gonna be turned into a lip gloss. So here's our first shade up. And all the way down. Our second shade down. And all the way up. Our third shade up. And all the way down. And here's our blush, Tipsy Secrets. Right? I wasn't expecting it to look like this on my doll. We'll have to see on the paler dolls. Oh goodness. Let me turn it down. Well, it just like turns into nothingness. And the purple, that's not the most usable for me. If it weren't on the chin too, I think I could put that superhero mask on and make it work. But because it's on the chin too, it's a little more awkward to work with. It erases your doll's pores. Do you see that? I've got the realistic skin on, and it's like she put a mattifying powder over her nose and at the top of her cheekbones. That's funny. All right, and here's the blush on the palest doll. So it definitely looks more like the image. It definitely gives ginger freckles. You can almost make it completely disappear too. That's crazy. It might look like rosacea with this one. I like that. That'll be good. And as one would expect with the darker dolls, you know, the blushes are just not really in your favor ever. This one more so than others, I will say. But again, you might, if you're really creative, you know, you could get really in there with the eyebrows, with your eyeshadow, with your facial paints and facial accessories. You really might be able to make this work just because it covers up so much of the face. Like, I think you can. Now I might be going crazy, but I definitely think it's possible to make it work, right? Like, I think I could piece something together. Maybe. Also, here's that shrimp plushie that you can get for spending anything. It is fully dyeable with no overlays. Your first slot, your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth. It can almost look like a pupa. Your sixth, and your seventh is the light particles. It's an okay piece. I don't know, it's just kind of random. But that is all I have for this light chase. I do hope you found this helpful and useful in deciding if you want to pull on it or not. And remember my warning from the beginning, this is a character collab light chase, so we just do not know if it will encore at all. So again, be wise with your pulls on this, decide if you really want it or not before pulling on it, you know? If you've got any questions or concerns, or if I didn't cover anything in this video and you want to know more about it, let me know in the comments and I will get back to you, okay? I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.